Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Liam. Welcome back to Young Money Investing. It's that time again. It's Sunday afternoon, time for another weekly technical analysis. So I am excited to get into this. We're going to cover some small cap stocks, some large cap stocks, and of course the trade of the week. But before we get into anything, I want to take this time to just let you guys know that I appreciate you. You guys are all great. Mad love for all you guys. And if you have appreciation for me, go subscribe. Okay, we're going to start off. We're looking at our previous trade of the week, which was Ambac Financial Group. The breakout I was looking for never materialized, so you can see we came back up to the top of our trend line here and just got absolutely smacked back down 10% at the end of that week. So really ugly week. Breakout never happened, so we're just going to leave that alone. If this does kind of reverse course and break out, I am of course still keeping it on my watch list, and I will let you guys know if anything changes. But for right now, I'm kind of expecting a little bit more downside. But we do have this convergence of the 20 moving average and the 50 moving average, so that should be some pretty strong support. You can see we came up and touched it over here in August, came back down, found that support right around the same level, came back up, touched it again, got rejected again, and now we're right back around this crucial level here. So I think that if we can hold this level, we'll call it right about $12, $13, $12.50, $13. If we can kind of hold that and bounce back up, you might see some kind of upside here. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the markets. We're going to start off on the weekly time frame for the Russell 2000 index. Nothing super interesting happening here. Pretty much the same. We're kind of holding this support line down here. Did get kind of a little doji candle towards the end of the week, so we'll kind of see how this plays out, if there's some changing sentiment or if this is just kind of, a pause, little break before we kind of break this level and then head down into no man's land. Some things to note: this purple line right here is the 20 moving average, and this pink line is the 200 weekly average. So they are about to cross here. So it's not a great sign for markets. That does, from a technical perspective, indicate more downside in the near term future. Of course, it's not a guarantee. Anything could happen, but you can see back up here when our purple line crossed our blue line, that's the 20 moving average going through the 50 moving average, and then we had some pretty significant downside come in. We fell from that point 25%. So let's just say theoretically that happens again from this cross, and we go ahead and fall another 25%. That would put us at about the 1260 level, so a fall of about 400 points in the futures index. Keep an eye for something like that. Remember, I'm really just watching this support line. This is the only thing that's still propping us up. We are below the rest of our averages. Let's just take a quick peek at the daily time frame. Kind of same story here. We're getting smacked around by this 20 moving average, this purple line. So not looking great. It is not looking super bullish. There's not really a lot of bullish sentiment out there. From a technical perspective, there's really not a whole lot that says, hey, there's some upside coming. And kind of the same thing on the fundamental perspective as well. So I would watch this level very closely if you are interested in trading small cap stocks, and wait for that break. Depending on how it sets up, it might be a break, retest, big move down. It might be straight break, move down. I don't really know how it's going to play out, but this 1655, this 1650 level is the crucial level to watch. So let's jump into our Nasdaq futures. This triangle still playing out a little bit. We did get a kind of slight break, little doji candle back up, and then another kind of move down. The tail end of this wick is a little long, so we did come down as low as 10,484 before closing at 10,744. So we did come back up about 300 points. But we are still below our 200 weekly average, as well as the support line at 11 130 in that vicinity. I'm really just waiting for this wick to be taken out. The low on this candle is 484, like I just mentioned, but you can see that it's a pretty long tail end on this wick. The close on this one was 1183, so that's about 600 points up. We are below that right now, but that tail still concerns me, so I want to see a break of that tail before I really start looking for any, strong shorting opportunities. Jumping over to the Dow Jones, and we'll zoom out to the weekly time frame. The Dow Jones is looking a little strange. We did come down and break our support line. We kind of came back up the week after that. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. And then we did get a green close just recently. Huge selling pressure on this candle. This one's kind of a little doji candle. It's mostly wick. There's not a whole lot of body there. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen with the Dow. We are still below the 200 weekly average. So just going to kind of keep an eye on this. I'm not really sure what's going to happen here. Price action is not really sending any clear signals in the recent weeks. So I'm not expecting anything significant to really happen. If we did get a close below, let's see, the low here is 715. The low here is 660. So if we got a break below that, kind of 650, 700 level, that to me would definitely indicate some more downside to, be heading our way. But you know me, I'm a trader. I don't really care if the price is going up or down. I only care if I make money, and that's why we're here, to make money. So once again, if you haven't yet, go smash that subscribe button, go smash that like button, and show me some love, show me some appreciation, because I got mad appreciation for you guys, and I'm not feeling it in return, people. Now, let's get into the trade of the week. I know this is what most of you guys are here for. This is one of my favorite parts, actually, too. I'm really glad I added this. So please leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the trade of the week, or some stocks that you think I should take a look at for next week's trade of the week. This week's trade of the week, we are looking at Apple. I'm going to zoom out to the weekly time frame, and we'll kind of dive in here. This green little square here, this is our supply zone. You can see that going back all the way to August of 2020, this has just kind of been like a magnet area for price action. There's a lot of supply here. Previously, there was a lot of selling action until we broke through it, and then it turned into a great place for buyers to step in. Now, with my theory about the Nasdaq seeing more downward action, along with the dollar continuing to gaining strength, what I'm looking at with Apple specifically is a break of this supply zone right here. If we break this supply zone, in the bottom is, we'll actually go to this candle right here. The low here is 129.04. So what I'm looking for is a break of this supply zone to the downside, and then I'm looking to take it down to the 200 weekly average. So from about 129 down to our average, it's going to take you for about 15%. That's what I'm looking for. This is kind of a super easy trade. There's not really a whole lot of technical factors going into it. The other thing is we do have this very, very slight trend line going across our tops here. So we are setting lower highs, which again, bearish, that's a bearish signal to me. So I am looking for price action to break this supply zone first. And once again, depending on how that plays out, I don't yet know if I'm looking for this to just come straight down to the 200 and then, we kind of find some support here. Maybe we get a little break, some kind of retest back up, and then a break. We might get, some kind of flagging action before we break. There's a million and one different ways this could play out, but one thing I do know is that breaking this supply zone right here is a very bearish thing for Apple to do. So that's what I'm watching this week. I am looking to see if we can get below this 129, 130 level, and then I'd be looking to take this to the downside. My first take profit would probably be around 106 to 108, somewhere in that area. I don't exactly know, which also kind of acts in confluence with this little price action over here. And then after that, I mean, really, I would probably be looking down into below 100. But we do need to break this supply zone first, get all the buyers cleared out, and then kind of turn it into a supply zone of sellers. So that's what I'm looking at this week. That's where the markets stand. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you guys. You guys are literally the best. So much love and appreciation. Have a fantastic week. I hope you crush all of your trades. I hope you make a small fortune. No, I hope you make a large fortune this week just from trading. And you guys have a phenomenal week. Peace out, homies.